Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Bolts taking on the Cleveland Guardians. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just to win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now, and getting the start. Zach Plesac. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, expect to see the ball in play a lot with him on the mound in this one, and that means the defense got to stay on your toes. I think he can help his guys out by working quickly so that guys don't have time for their minds to wander. He's going to try to force weak contact, miss the barrel of the bat. Command and movement is everything for this guy.
And he deals. Check swing, and he held up.
Count 2-1.
Nice. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. That's inside. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Here's the center fielder, Nate Jr. Kicks and fires.
Nate Jr.
That one fouled off. The 2-2. Way high. Foul ball. Swing and a ball popped up, and it falls. So a man aboard now with one away. And now Nick Kerr. And here it comes. And there's a ball. Plesac. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. The 2-1. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. He'll touch them all. His second home run of the series, and they add a pair. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One out, base is empty. Juan Soto now. Good contact guy, good defender. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and you know he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher booth, and throwing the pitch.
Still only one out here in the inning. The other way, and he beats the shift. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's a double.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So digging in, Demetrius Jr. The pitch. In the air, left side. Number 13 under it. And puts the squeeze on that. 2 down. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Batting 6, the designated hitter.
Take a look at the lineup. They're facing a guy today who is a strike thrower. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so they're going to have to work hard to generate base runners.
And when you've got a strike thrower like this guy on the mound, you can't be overly patient as a hitter because the umpire is generally going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So you got to go up there, understand what's in his repertoire, be aggressive in what you can handle. And you get 3 swings. Why not take all 3 of them with his control?
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Banks off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. And they're up by 3. In there safely.
Batting 7, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. On the ground. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. The Bolts on top here, 3-0. Bottom of the 1st, and today's starter, Nick Pivetta. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the 2nd and 3rd time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Bottom of the 1st, and now the DH, Miles Straw. Ball to strike. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today. The emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Not shortstop, Ahmed.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Sing, you talked about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. 1 down, base is empty. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Number 15.
And up next for Cleveland, number 15. Here's a 1-1. That one missed.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Next pitch off the plate. Ball 3. And the right-hander deals. And strike 2. The pitch. Ripped towards third. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that extends the inning. The tag, and that's out number 3. Inning over. Top of the 2nd. Here's Bobby Dahl. New inning getting started. Now the number 2 hitter, Nate Jr. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The wind of the pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Now this one's crushed down the line. Looking, foul ball.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, they found ways to get on base in a variety of ways in this one. Hits, walks, and now a hit by pitch.
Junior on at first. Nobody out. Curve. Now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Activity in the Guardians bullpen. Nick Sandlin appears to be getting loose. Hahn warming up as well. Runner takes off. Pitch is high. Contreras throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base.
Well, he's got a cannon of an arm back there behind the dish. A good, accurate throw is just as important in controlling the running game. So maybe rushed his throw a little bit right there. Didn't finish it off. It was high, and I think that's what allowed the base runner to make it safely.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 4-1.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Sam Hentges. And his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And now it's Juan Soto. Two now. And down on strikes he goes. And there's one away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
The pitch. Going to count 1-2.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Now moves to first, and he's back safely. Another move to first, and they're keeping him close. One-two now. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Next pitch is popped up. Ramirez moving under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Rafael Devers.
Here's Rafael Devers.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Runner takes off. They pitch out. Go to second. Out. And that'll end the inning. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-1 ball game. And welcome back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Wilson Contreras. Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And that's just foul. Swing, and he breaks his back. Strong makes the play, and there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Here's Andres Jimenez. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And the count 1-2. And a pitch. Stays alive. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. A 1-2.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. The next offering misses. Full count now.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just is the icing on the cake.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the DH, Miles Straw. Jimenez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Move to first, and he's back in easily. Another throw over, and he's back again. And a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And now two gone.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Kicks and deals. Fouls one off. 2-2. In the air, right field. And that is foul. Moves to first. And he's back in safely. Back over to first, and he's back in that time as well. Next pitch misses. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swung on, belted. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. One left for the Guardians, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Top of the 6th inning. Rafael Devers up to hit. Strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And now the lefty. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And one gone.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit, and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Now it's J.D. Martinez. Next offering is in for a strike. Talking about Martinez, he's one of the best fastball hitters in the game.
Yeah, some guys are concerned about velocity, but he embraces it.
The wind of the pitch. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts. Bobby Dahlbeck digs in now.
Bobby Dahlbeck.
1-1 now. And misses inside. The 2-1. And another ball. And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Next offering is downstairs. Hench throws to first, and he dives back in safely. And he deals. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Next one misses, and that's ball 3.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
2 outs. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Roberto Perez leaves the yard, and they add to the lead. It's 6-1.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. And a ball evens the count. Next offering upstairs. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. To the right side. On the run, sends it over to first. And that is that. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, number 15. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become a lead. Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations, boys. Get ready for the ALCS.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 10 runs, 13 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. For Cleveland, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors, they left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. The Guardians thank you for your continued support and remind you please drive home safely.